Aboriginal band Mixed Relations, one of the many Australian bands to help launch a special day in the life of the national youth network, Triple J. Singer-songwriter Bart Willoughby has been a leading force in Aboriginal rock music since he broke through the barriers with the legendary No Fixed Address. His connection with the Jays goes back a long way.
We go back further than the city's been. Take it or leave it.
This is the Big Day In on Triple J.
We're raising money for Australian to help refugees right around the world.
All it takes is one call on 008 021 103 for you to make a difference.
Whether it's cash...
Sunday morning in Sydney. It's June 20, the shortest day of the year. In ABC's new radio complex at Ultimo, the appeal has been underway since midnight.
And probably, Tony, if you get stuck, I'll talk loud enough so she can get it on 3, 2 or 1.
Good morning, H.G. Nelson.
Yes.
On air, the afternoon show's Michael Tunn and This Sporting Life's H.G. Nelson.
Turn it on the mics, Tony. We don't need any of this technology today. All this garbage is out the window. 008 021 103. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've just come from the telephone centre. People are sitting around with nothing to do. I saw one person knitting. I saw one person eating a blueberry Danish. We want to see people at this telephone centre carried out on a stretcher.
Well, the Big Day In came about because Triple J wanted to do something to help other people, and refugees are a real problem in the world at the moment. There's over 18 million of them, and we thought, hey, here's something we can help other people.
HG, we've got someone on the line.
Oh, we have indeed, yes. From the Channel 9 studios, the Leader of the Opposition, Dr John Hewson. Now, John, I suppose you felt like a refugee.
The money raised on the Big Day In goes to Austcare, specifically to help an orphanage in Cambodia.
Groups like Austcare just carry an enormous responsibility and do a fantastic job in trying to deal with the problem. As long as people give their money before they go to the football, that's what we want.
Anybody who donates on 008 021 103 in the coming hour.
Thanks, HG. And now we're going back into the live music now. This is the Hoodoo Gurus live from Canberra.
With leading bands performing all around Australia, a steady stream of artists are on hand to kick things along. The Hoodoo Gurus, Jimmy Barnes, Icehouse, Midnight Oil and incl are just some of the acts who can thank Triple J for their early success. And they've responded in the best possible way. And there are other visitors.
Is it actually that tracksuit we're raffling off?
Triple J is hoping for $100,000. With a listening audience that doesn't surface till lunchtime and big football games on TV, that's not going to be easy. What price a tracksuit that Mario Fennick may have worn?
Will you get a better, if we auction it, will you get a better price if it's not washed?
Oh, I mean, Mr. Hill, I just want to clarify this. Mr. Hill, God. I
That's
don't...
much better. Is there anybody I can trust in Triple J with 55?
No.
Frankly, no. Give it to the...
Here's the Cruel Sea now, and stick around because next, exclusive Faith No More on the Big Day In.
And now, live from Studio 227, Badloves.
Listen to the sound of the revolution.
Since it began transmission as 2JJ in 1975, Triple J has in many ways changed the face of contemporary radio in Australia. Moving to Ultimo, Triple J is now housed in one of the most advanced radio complexes in the world. It sets the standard in the recording of contemporary music performance.
When I came in, the thing that I said more than anything that was important to me, and I know that the entire organisation subscribes to it, was the support for Australian talent. And that's the real focus of the network, supporting new Australian bands. And the fact that we can now go into Perth or go into Darwin or go into Brisbane, record bands and put them on the radio and they can be heard across the country and they can tour across the country with our support means a hell of a lot to the industry.
With Brisbane coming online in 1990, Triple J is now heard and represented in all Australian capitals. It will soon go into 42 regional centres.
The real irony about Triple J, as it's known as the National Youth Network, is it's got such a broad audience, right through 45, 50 in some of the cities across the country. And it's really reflective of the baby boomer set in some respects. And people are saying that they're just as involved and have a need to be involved in contemporary music today as they did 25 years ago when they were in their teens, for example.
Everyone's a star, but they won't get far without a green limousine.
That's why we're accepting money here for the big day in, although we are accepting Holden spare parts as well, but that's only from certain people. We've got Jen Aldershaw. Hi, Jen, how are you?
Good, Maynard, and you?
Oh, pretty groovy. You've got some names to read there. Some people have been making that number ring hot.
Got a couple here. I've got a guy from Melbourne. His name is Ashley Ricciardi. Hear that, Ashley, because you said if you did hear it in the next half hour that you would double your $5 pledge to $10. So you owe us $10 now.
You said his name twice then.
Ashley Ricciardi. I think he owes us about $80 now.
Yes.
Thanks, Ashley. Appreciate that.
Oh, the total's moving along here.
It's late afternoon, and with Maynard F. Sharp Krebs at the controls, anything can happen, and probably will.
Hey, how you
Maynard is Triple J's czar of comedy, and among other things, plays the trombone badly.
Hello there, Oscar, the big day in. How are you?
Meanwhile, in the tally room, the total's approaching $25,000, but the phones are getting busier.
Good on you. Thanks a lot.
It was pretty slow to start, but it's picking up. We're getting heaps of response. We're getting lots of positive calls and lots of people saying thanks. It's a good thing to do.
And it sure was. By midnight, over 100 artists, including some of the biggest names in the business, have given their time to a very unique radiothon. Triple J staff have given their Sunday and much more to achieve the target, and the listening audience have responded, and finally, they're the ones who'll make it work. 2 days later at the National Press Club, the result was duly posted and noted by United Nations emissary Liv Ullman.
This is $100,000 I'd like to present to Liv.
This is Debbie Spillane from Triple J saying thanks to everyone.